someone's like, I'm so happy something like this is happening here, or like, I didn't know cool things like this happened here. I think that always makes me feel better. Do you want to take this one? I've always kind of said Art for Change has grown up with me because it's been something I've been doing for so long and since I was so young. I think like it really does kind of just like follow my interests and what I care about, which is, I think I'm very lucky to have a space to express the issues I care about.
Because that way there's like a price, and then you could do like the prices like.
Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, totally. My name is Amber Fink. Am I supposed to look at the camera or look at you?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Amber Fink. I'm the founder and executive director of Art for Change.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Like,
True.
Yes.
This has been a passion project of mine since I was 15, and every time since that it's become a reality, it's felt so surreal, and I just truly from the bottom of my heart thank you all so much for being here tonight.
But right now we have such a wonderful, large team of volunteers, and Skylar is like a lifesaver, honestly, with everything to do with Art for Change. So, yeah.
Well, my name is Skylar, and I have been hanging out with Art for Change since like grade 11 or 10 or 11. I'm not sure. It's been a long time, and I'm happy to still be a part of it.
Yeah, what kind of part of it are you? Like,
I help coordinate stuff and reach out to folks.
yeah, plus?
Plus, I guess, oh yeah, I make all the pins for the merch. With help from Isabel and others. I've been designing the posters with Memphis.
Imagine this. It is me and Skylar in a basement somewhere with just like piles of magazines. It's just me and her cooking off the dome, like what is gonna happen? Like I don't know. So yeah, I'm super lucky to have a partner in that, but it takes a lot of pressure off. My name is Memphis Hartman. I am a member of Art for Change. I've been with it its entire life as an event. So for the past 7 Art for Changes, I've been there and I've been part of planning and organizing and stuff. I actually don't know that I have a title. Like, if I guess like board member / general member, I kind of am part of, like, Amber organized the first Art for Change all on her own. Mm-hmm. Me and my band performed there. And then the upcoming Art for Change, she kind of gathered a team which involved me and our closest friends. Yeah. And it's kind of been that core group ever since. So a board of sorts, a council maybe, but I don't know.
Council of Friends.
A council of friends, yeah. If you have something to bring to the table, Art for Change is always an open space for you to do that. Like, that's the thing that works for us, is that no talent is left hanging in the air.
Yeah, this is such a good idea. That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Art for Change to me has always been like hope. Mm-hmm. I think it's really easy to feel alone, and like the things that you care about kind of in solitude. I think it's also really easy to feel so hopeless. I think there's just kind of so much bad going on all the time, and I think especially as young people, it's really, really easy to feel like you can't do anything and there's kind of no point in trying. Because honestly, like, even if you can raise like $100 towards a local charity, like, that's something. That's gonna impact someone's life. That's gonna change the way someone goes through even just like one day. Yeah. If I can make like a couple people's lives a little bit better, then that's more than worth it. Yeah. I think it just kind of affirms to young people that you can do something, and doing something can look like going to a concert with your friends. Yeah. And it can be joyful, and it doesn't have to be this experience of dread. Like, I feel like a lot of times young people dread making change. Yeah. Because that feels really heavy. There's a lot of really awful things happening, and a lot of the times that feels like something that we have to kind of take on as like the next generation. So I think Art for Change for me has always just been like hope and a reminder that you don't have to carry it alone. Like, there people there with you and people care.
Thank you, guys. Yeah.
I have this like fear with every Art for Change, and it does get better as years go on, but it's always still there. That my friends and loved ones always really make fun of me for, because it just won't happen. But my fear every time is that I'm gonna show up and it's gonna be me and maybe two other like stragglers who saw the poster.
The outreach has grown so immensely, and we're not, I think Art for Change in its inception was a group of friends, and it has since like the first few times it was like, oh yeah, I know who I'm gonna see at Art for Change.
Yeah.
Now it's I know who I'm gonna see at Art for Change, and also super excited to see how many new people show up.
Yeah.
It's really like hit a very vast category of people, which I think is such a strength, and like I think that's a really hard thing for an event like this to do.
You've seen like firsthand like any of the specific changes that have been able to be made because of the money?
Well, I mean, our last one went to the Regina Community Fridge, and I'm still in contact with like Noelle, who is kind of heading community fridge operations, and like just like within their organization, them being able to feel like there's so much more possibility. That's been a really cool thing to see. Inspired, I guess, is probably when it's been the most accessible for me to kind of see, because I'm a part of Inspired too.
Do you want to tell people what that is?
Yeah, so Inspired Saskatchewan is a student-run nonprofit focused on inspiring growth in our community through practical education. For our third Art for Change, we raised money for Inspired, and all of that went to doing our weekly grocery runs where we fill the community fridges. So I was doing most of those grocery runs, so that was very affirming to see directly, like, okay, from the event to having the money go to Inspired, to the grocery store, to the community fridge, the impact it was making, that was really cool. I think it really depends on where we donate. Like when we donated to the Smear Project, some folks from their organization or from like on the ground efforts in Gaza reached out to me and were like, this is so awesome, thank you. Which was the coolest feeling ever to have it kind of go across the world like that.
Tonight, and thank you to Amber and Art for Change and everyone performing tonight again. Also, round of applause for all these beautiful women who are working hard towards this community. Thank you.
We've never donated to multiple organizations before, but I just wanted this to be not only a celebration of female like visual artists and musicians and poets, but a celebration of female change makers in our city. So our proceeds split for this one, we're doing 50% to the Matriarchs Collective and then 25% to both Star Givers and Inspired. Yeah.
Anything that you wish more people like knew about Art for Change? Is there something behind the scenes?
I guess like I just want people to realize how much work actually goes into it and like how much it means to like have their support. Like I feel like Amber especially, like she's a crazy mastermind. She's doing everything and like oftentimes paying out of her own pocket to do things, which is just like incredible of her, but also not fair. But also like it's hard to get funding, and so every dollar that is made that is donated to our causes that we want to support, like that's that was not like a full sentence or like
like
true
period.
period.
Shouting from the rooftops, I'm here, screaming for half of the year, talking more, it's just weird.
And a lot of us behind Art for Change are also female, which I think is awesome, and support women. It's not a business.
It's a nonprofit.
Support women. That's the goal of this month and forever.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. What do you think is the best ways for people to like help in their communities?
Oh, honestly, I just think like anything you do is better than nothing.
There's so much in our city that needs and deserves attention that just doesn't.
I think a lot of people get kind of hung up in the idea of like, oh, if I want to do something, I should like do it really well.
Yeah.
And yeah, like doing something good feels good. But I think one thing that I've really learned is that you can do things like, not you can do a shitty job, but like anything works. Like even if you just have like an hour where you're like, I don't have anything to do, I'm gonna go like pick up garbage. Or like if you have like an extra $25, $50, like, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll donate to this cool thing that I see happening around me. Like it doesn't have to be this like big thing.
Time is very, very valuable, but so when you see people donating their time to volunteer,
I think Art for Change, if I can like really appreciate one thing about it, it's that we're standing firm and like, no, these everywhere we donate is with intention and also deserves your attention.
Yes.
Is what we're saying as a group. And like people's care for these issues needs to go beyond just like showing up to our events, though they're super cool. It's like, our hope is that people leave and are like, I'm gonna think about the Matrix Collective more now. And I'm gonna think about like the people who are impacted by this issue. I'm gonna think about maybe donating to the community fridge once a month. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's huge. If like even half of the people who attend Art for Change now start thinking more about those types of things, it's like that impact is massive.